What's up, you guys? As you all know, my name is Jodie and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have a very special guest, the one, the only, Krissy Trevino from Trendy Tees Shop, y'all. So today's video is another episode of my series, The Girl Boss. And of course, I have to bring another girl boss in my life, my cousin. So in this video, we're going to go a little bit in depth on a little bit of questions that I want to ask her so she can show you guys about her business, and I mean, at the end of the video, y'all going to want to buy some merchandise, so stay tuned. Yes. Alright, Krissy, so for the first question, I want to ask you, tell me a little bit about yourself, tell the audience a little bit what you do, and I guess so we can know a little bit of background about you.
Okay, well, as you said, my name is Krissy. This isn't something I do full-time. Hopefully I can soon.
Yes. We're putting it into existence,
yes,
girl.
Yes, soon. I'm working towards that. It's definitely one of my top priorities this year, but I do have another full-time job. So it's something that I'm doing on the side, that I'm working really hard on making it my full-time.
Love that.
Yes, my passion.
Love that,
yes.
Love that. Alright, so for the next question is, where were you born and describe yourself as a child?
Well, born and raised, Houston, Texas. Yep. There's really not much to say about that. But as a child...
It's all good, girl. Let the people know.
Let the people know. That. No, it's crazy because I'm completely different than what I am now. Right now, I have so many different things that I just want to do, so many different goals. I'm ambitious.
Yeah.
When I was a child, I was not ambitious
and that's
at
fine.
all.
And yeah,
it's crazy because it's like I was just okay with just doing the next thing that I had
getting
to
by.
Do. Yeah, like, okay, gotta finish school. Finish school. Okay, let me start working. Like it wasn't. I really didn't have any big ambitious. So it's kind of sad to say that.
I mean, it's sad, but I also have to go and kind of see the other side of things. But you know, a lot of people these days, they don't. When they think of their childhood, they didn't have goals. They didn't have anything growing up. And then now look at them. Like, we've got big superstars that make all this hella money. And I'm sure when they were a kid, they didn't have their head, like, I want to be this. So that's fine. Because I'm sure a lot of you can relate that growing up, especially, I think, in the Hispanic culture and Latina culture, like, you don't have, and this is something we touched on, my sister and I, you don't really have a lot of goals because we're kind of just meant to grow up, get married, have kids.
That's what you're taught.
Take care. So it's like, it's a lot harder for us because, and I know a lot of you can relate as well, that it's a lot harder because we're kind of expected to just, after this, it's like, go and get married.
Like,
and
go get married, have kids, and I mean, if you have a job, you have a job. It's not like a big career. So I think I kind of always had that mindset. Was just like, okay, get through school, have a job, find someone to marry, have kids, and that's just what it was. So I think I took that for granted and so I wasn't very ambitious.
But as I always tell you, though,
as
I always tell you, there's no timeline to things.
Right.
There's no timeline, so it's whatever time you want to do it, you can get it done, and I think it's freaking awesome what you're doing now, and I can't wait for us to get into the more questions so people can find out more about you. Alright, so my other question was the goals, but I think we kind of talked about that a little bit. So the next one is, where do you think you got your entrepreneurial mindset from?
So, as much as I don't like to talk about my past jobs, I've done several jobs since I graduated high school and started working. They're ex-jobs or past jobs for a reason. So as much as I can say bad things about that, it really has taught me a lot. So it's kind of, I've learned a lot. I've learned how to deal with people of all ages, of all races, of all types of, so just like my environment, the people around me, whether they're negative people or positive people in my life, I learned something from all of it. And so it kind of, I was in that mindset. I've always worked for men. For men. I've had one woman boss, which is what I do now, or what I have now. And so I kind of just like, man, I can do what you're doing. I can do what you're doing and better, you know? And so it kind of pushes you. So, I mean, it's okay to have all those negative experiences because they kind of shape you or teach you things. And so I think just working around those types of people, being in that type of environment, made me kind of get motivated. And also just the other entrepreneurs around me.
Yeah.
They kind of, it's, so you can get it from negative and positive is what it is.
I think that's really good because also I can relate to that too. Like, I think my first ever job was like, with a man, but then his wife was such a powerhouse, and it was just like, it made me think like, oh my God, I could do this. And then my next boss was a woman, and it just changes the way that you work. Different. Because I mean, a lot of you could say that working with women is a really catty, and it can be at times, but it also makes you like, this sounds a little vulgar, but step your pussy game up, because it's like, my God, you can do this. Like, I could do what you're doing, and you do it with, like, these ladies do it seamlessly. So if they could do it, we could do it too. So I love that. And better. Yes, sis.
And better, yes.
All right, so the next question I have for you is, what do you think inspires your creativity the most?
Well, it kind of ties into, I guess, just growing up. My mom. If anyone knows my mom, you know my mom. She is the most creative person I know. She can make anything out of nothing. Yeah. And so I've always been kind of just like there with her, whether it's making a blanket or, you know, making cards or doing a party or any little thing. I always just kind of, I'm there. I follow her footsteps. And so she definitely inspires me. Other women around me who I just see, you know, going for what they want. It's all very inspirational. So, but yeah, I definitely give shout out to my mom for that.
Shout out to you, Thea. We love you.
Yes. And she's also, that's who I co-own the business with. Yes. So yes, my mom.
That's awesome. All right. So my next question for you is, what does being a boss mean to you?
I think it's really the same for everybody, but just really being able to, not just being able to not be told what to do. That's just kind of the outside of it, but really being able to do your own, like show what you can do. And it does help, as weird as this sounds, to be told, no, you can't do something. Yeah. Because it just, yes, I can. Not only can I do it, but I'm going to do it. So that's what being a boss is I have so much in my head. Like, if you were to be inside my head, you would think I need a lot of help, because there's a lot going on. But yeah, I have a lot going on, and I'm just like, I just want to show people. And so that's what being a boss is being able to show everybody what I'm capable of, because I know I'm capable of so much. And so that's what it is.
And I really like how you said that it's different for everyone, because it definitely is. And in your industry, she is in the like service, I guess you could say service industry, making, manufacturing, all that stuff. But it's different for, like, for example, my last girl boss video was for my sister. She's in the beauty industry. So for everyone, it's different. And everyone's idea of being a boss is going to be different. I mean, there's going to be some things that are going to be the same, but of course everyone is different. So I really like that you said that everyone's is different, and I said different like 4 times already. So if you don't get it, it's different.
It's different, but in the end we all have the same goal, just to really prove what we know we can do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Girl power.
Hell yeah. So my next question is, was there ever a time you felt discouraged, and if so, how did you push through?
Oh God, there's a lot of times I felt discouraged. Too many to count. I don't have one in particular. But what I will say, I won't name a time, but what I will say is, if you're on any type of path or journey, whether it's personal, professional, just anything, if there's ever times when you're not discouraged, then you're not on the right path, because if it's meant to be, it's not meant to be easy. So, there's been several times. And how I push through it, there's 2 different ways. So first, I always try and just push myself through it. You know, talk myself up, give myself a pep talk. You know, you can do it, you got this. And if that works, that works. Great, I push through it. If it doesn't work, then I go to the people around me who I trust, and literally they can tell me the same thing that I just told myself. And it's just coming from them, because I value their input, and because they're just positive people around me. They say it and it works, and I push myself through it. So it's just about who you have around you, and just knowing you can do it.
Yeah. I feel the same way. Like, you could tell yourself so much in your head, and it's like it never goes through, but it just takes that one person or a group of people that, you know, have always been in your life, and Krissy has always been in my life, that I can just any time of the night, any day, whatever, I'll just send her a text. And like you said, it's the same thing that I've been telling myself, but it's coming from my cousin, like my older cousin that I've always looked up to. So it hits different, you know? It hits different when it's like, okay, it's someone else. But I already said it in my head, but it's someone that, you know, has been in your life forever and you love them so much. So I definitely can relate to that.
Vice versa. You're for me. That's what you are for me.
Hi, abuelita. ¿Cómo está, abuelita? Está muy bien. Ahorita estoy aquí con Krissy.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Mama. I love you.
I love you too.
Mamacita, yo les hablo de verdad con Dile a Trendy, a Krissy y a todas. Que Dios me las bendiga y la quiero mucho, hija.
La quiero mucho también,
Hi,
abuelita.
Grandma. Love you.
Dios las bendiga a las dos. ¿Estás ahí con Krissy?
Sí, aquí estoy con Krissy.
Bye, Grandma.
Sí, dile que se busque un novio.
Oh.
Ay, 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 ay. Ah.
Are you getting that? Are you getting that?
Pues sí, un novio, nada más que no esté muy viejito.
No.
Y que tenga billetes. Que tenga billetitos.
Grandma, I got dogs.
Dice que quiere perros.
No, pues qué bueno que me están las dos cosas. Dios me las bendiga y
Ok,
Bye,
abuelita.
Grandma.
no los veo mal.
Ok,
Bye,
abuelita.
Grandma.
La quiero mucho, mucho, mucho.
Igualmente yo, madre, las quiero mucho.
Ok, abuelita.
Bye, Grandma.
Usted también.
Bye.
Bye.
Every freaking time you think it's going great and she's not gonna mention it, she finds a way
To remind you, get a boyfriend.
Get a boyfriend, you're not getting any younger.
She's like, make sure you get one that's not old. Alright, so Grandma called, so we of course have to drop everything for Grandma.
Love you, Grandma.
Love my
I don't think
grandma.
she'll watch this.
Yeah, but we still love you,
I
Grandma.
love you.
But my next question is, to what do you attribute your success to?
This kind of touches upon the same question about like who inspires me or whatever. It's not really what, it's who. Again, just the positive people around me. Again, shout out to my mom. When I come up with these crazy ideas, or when the ideas that I'm like, okay, these don't seem that crazy to tell a person out loud, like, hey, do you think we should do this? Can we do this? She 9 times out of 10 will say, yeah, we can do it, and let's do it. And she does it with me. So that's kind of how this business kind of happened. So yeah, thanks, Mom.
That's awesome.
And just other people who encouraging me. And so yeah, that's
awesome.
You're part of my success. You're part of my success.
I love you.
I love you too. Sorry, we had a girl moment.
Alright, so we're getting down to the last few questions, but one of the last major ones I want to ask you is, so what does the future of Trendy Tees Shop look like, girl? The people want to know.
Yes.
The people want to know. This is my custom order shirt, y'all. I'll have everything linked down below, but I know you guys want to know what the future looks like.
Yes, so right now it's just focusing on getting my online up and running, the online shop up and running, which we're kind of almost there. But eventually I would love to have my own shop. So that's my goal, is to have a shop where I can see people. I never thought that I would say I'm a people person, but I just, from where I've worked and dealing with all different types of people, I think I'm actually pretty good with people. So I want an actual one-on-one person experience that you can't really get online. So yeah, I would love to have my own shop. So that's not what I love to. I will have it.
You will have it. We're speaking that into existence.
The future is.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so we've come down to the wire. This is the last question, and I love this question. I always say this, but I love this question because I wouldn't say it's a smaller audience, but I do have younger women audiences. And this is why I created this series for the girl bosses and for the little ones that we used to be. So my question to you is, if you could say something to little Krissy, what would you tell her?
Ooh, that's deep. No, don't settle. Don't be okay with just working towards the next thing. You can do it. You are capable of more than what you think and more of what people are telling you. So do not settle. you can do it.
That is
what
so
I would say,
awesome.
yeah.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
So that's it, you guys. This is the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it this far, I will have everything linked down below. Please follow my cousin's business. It is up and booming. Yes. She has so many things coming in the future. And like I mentioned, you can make anything customized. This is my custom shirt. She customizes anything. You just got to give her your order. So I'll have all her information linked down below. Yep. Please stay tuned for the future. There's so many different events coming up, so many different collections that are coming up. We've had off-camera topics about this, but there's so much coming around. So please stay tuned for that. Please like this video, subscribe. Yes, thank you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thank you guys so much, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.
Bye.